when things are on the flip side, and the black man's just trying, he's doing his thing, he's just trying to get ahead, and we go golfing, and after golfing we're going up to dinner, and then the white guys. They use it as a business transaction. They use that, they go to the clubs together and they do social things because it really is who you know. So this guy and he owns this company and you're just trying to get up the ladder. You're just trying to get up the ladder. Yeah. But they start putting you in the ladder of this way where the Caucasian girl is always here.
There, yeah.
She's always here.
It's like,
she's always, of course you're going to date
them. And it's different. Right. It's different from what you're used to. So the different is always kind of nice, better, right?
Yeah, sometimes
it's like, oh, well, this is kind of nice. This is a bit different.
They introduce you to the Caucasian girl. Like Tiger Woods wasn't golfing and just saw a white girl. That's not what happened. Wasn't it a friend?
He was interested in golf. I mean, that was it.
That's what I'm saying. Again, what black girl is going golfing? Like, baby, let's go golfing today. Like,
I go golfing. My problem is my boobs, but I go golfing. I golf. Oh, yeah.
You do?
I do.
Go girl.
But you see, this is the problem.
So
but that's okay.
How many black girls do you see there?
I don't see a lot. But
Thank you.
But if I go to a club and I see, some NBA players and a bunch of black girls, they're not around him. It's the white girl who's around.
There's no bunch of black girls at no golfing place, girl.
No, only me.
Thank you. Trying to golf. But no, I think status symbol is one of the things
for sure
that we should take. Is it the same for black girls? Do you think we date men?
Well, I feel like a lot of times when people see an interracial couple and it's a black woman and a white man, they automatically think the white man has money. Like, I know so many black guys will be like, oh yeah, she's probably with him because he has money. And it's like
Harry.
Well,
like Harry?
What about Harry?
Prince
like Harry?
Yeah, what about Prince Harry?
But Prince Harry, good looking.
Yeah,
and he's cool.
Is he?
He seems like he's
he's
cool.
got a lot of money. He's cute.
Well, the man is cute, but he's not.
He's cute enough. I mean,
and she's supposed to be there because those jewels, didn't they come from Africa? Those are
they are ours.
That's a completely different.
She's there to take what
belongs to us. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, but remember, even with that history, she is not the first black man in Buckingham Palace.
The black woman.
Black woman.
No, sorry, did I say man?
Yeah,
that's okay. But who's the first?
Princess Charlotte was one of the first. She had like a quadrillion children, but she was the first black woman there. So
really?
A lot of people don't realize that. Queen Charlotte, look her up. She's lighter skinned, but when you look at her face, even though she's lighter skinned, it's a black woman.
I think I heard this.
Yes, and her husband, this man, honestly, I swear, she might have just as well been a bedwench because all she did is have kids. All she did is breed, this girl. That's all she did for her whole time in the bucket. All she did is have children. She had like 21 children or something really silly.
Wow.
Yeah, and during slavery time, I mean, like, if a white man is going to love you and treat and take you out of harsh circumstances, you're probably going to do that.
That's it. That's all she did, right? But she is, when people are like, oh my God, Meghan, I'm like, Meghan wasn't the first. Like, no one praised her.
Well, she's the first in a while.
She's the first in a while, but even with that, everyone was so Google over it. Everyone's like, oh my God, the first black woman. This was like a big thing about that. And I was like, guys, like, why are we making such a big deal about this white man taking a black woman? Is it that big of a deal?
But who did she date before him? Did she date black men?
No, she was married to a white guy.
But and that's another thing too. That's like, she's a divorcee, and it's like a big deal for them too.
Yeah,
whatever.
But going back to the interracial marriages. Okay, let's talk about Africa. You find that a lot of some of these Africans, they come to North America. They leave their wives there, their beautiful wives with kids. They come here. They go white. It could be like you talk about corporate ladder for papers, right? So it all depends. No, for real. It all depends on why someone is doing something.
It's true.
Yeah, but no black woman's going to say, yeah, honey, come into my home or let's make a life. And we know that you're married back home. Only a white woman would probably do something like that.
She doesn't know. Who's gonna? Okay, check it out. Hi, my name is Babuka, and I'm married back home with 5 kids. I mean, are you
not forthcoming with the information?
Which man is forthcoming? Sorry, I stopped.
Listen,
That's generalizing.
First of all, a man that wants his papers,
he's not gonna tell you he's married.
Will say a lot of stuff, and I don't know if they teach a course back where they come from on how to come here and get your papers from a vulnerable white woman, but they know exactly what to say.
Yeah, but they're on
and
a
who to
time
choose
restraint. They're
and
on
what
a
to do.
time restraint. They don't have time to listen to the black woman talk about all kinds of stuff. I need to get my
and
papers.
ask questions, because we love ask questions.
Let's just get straight to my papers, Sarah. You know, I don't have to talk too much.
Yeah.
She gets the job done.
Right.
Yeah.
So who are we blaming here?
No, what we're trying to say is, you know, it all depends on why the black guys, they are with the white woman.
So who are we blaming? Are we upset with them?
No, this one we applaud them.
Good job.
So we're not allowed to be upset?
No.
Forget about slavery, forget about what our ancestors went through. Like, what are we supposed to do from this standpoint? Because for me, it's so blatant in my face now. I grew up with it. You know, like, I got little nieces and nephews who are biracial.
Right.
It doesn't have to be white. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like, if you can't fight them, just join them. Because what am I going to say, right?
Right.
What am I going to say?
It's really what it is why are we doing it?
Right.
Okay, number one, the black men, they do it for one or two reasons. Corporate ladder, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the grass is green on the other side of the fence. No,
To
for
them.
real.
That's what
To
they-
them.
Yeah.
And for the black women, because we're hurt.
Fed up.
We've been through a lot, you know, you trust a black man, he treats you this way, and then you move on. Say, okay, I'm done with black guys. Let me move forward. Maybe let me try white. Because they say white is right. Right? So it could be, you know, I mean,
That's
for
what
one
they
reason,
say.
that's what they say. If I'm with a black man, I would support his vision and whatever he's doing. But the question is, can he support my vision?
Well,
Exactly.
Number one.
Exactly.
Number two, if you see me with a white man, girl, you must know he's loaded. I'm not talking there. I'm talking financially. That's the only way I would. I'm telling you how
It's
it
the truth, though.
is.
It's the truth.
No, I'm telling you how it is. If you see me with a white man, just know
He has
he's got a
money.
heavy. That's
But
it.
that's what they say already.
But that's what I was saying. That's a stereotype. Is that's
No,
the
I'm
only
telling
reason.
about me.
Okay.
If you see
Personally.
me with a white man, it's because he's heavy in the
money.
pocket. Period.
So it's not for love.
What's love got to do with it, girl?
Oh, yes.
I love my black man. So if you see me with a black guy, okay, I love him.
And
If you
that's
see me with
okay.
a white guy, it's
Yeah.
money.
And that's
Got it.
okay. You know, you can love your race.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, you prefer your race and you only date within your race. I don't
Yeah.
like when white men say, I only date black women.
I don't like
Give me
when
a break.
anybody says
Says, I
that
don't
because
think
I feel
one.
like that means you have issues,
Yeah,
right?
give me a break on
Like
that.
if you really are gonna sit there and say I only date white men or I only date black men or whatever, I think that you have to be open your mind a bit.
How about the idea of love, though? How about when those people say, we don't see color? Because I hear
They're
That's a lie.
a lot.
Girl.
That's a
We
straight
don't
lie.
Get into an argument,
color.
you'll see all kinds of colors.
Okay, you talk about Italian. You said he was, blackish white. Okay, what if you fight with that Italian? What would they say? Oh, you black people. We Italians. Wouldn't they say that if you're fighting with them?
Black people?
No, you.
No, I like what you said. Black
Yeah.
people. That's not the terminology that they use.
What do they say?
Nigger.
Straight?
At the
So you
end of
become
the
a
day-
nigger, right?
Oh, all day.
Yeah. to
All
them.
day. And you could have been with him for 6 months, 6 years. You have an argument with a white guy or
Italian.
it doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they don't think of themselves as white. They call themselves European, which
Okay.
I don't get. However, that's what they think
Mm-hmm.
of themselves. But what I'm saying is when it comes to color on color, I look at you, you're
Mm-hmm.
white, you look at me, I'm black, and we are in a relationship. After all the he and the haha and the love, you get into an argument, he calls you a nigger.
Really?
That's horrible. Did that happen to you?
That never happened to me because I wouldn't be here today. I'd be in jail.
So this is something you've heard.
But, because they have the rap songs and so forth, and it's like, it's got the nigger name and all this different stuff. And they think it's okay. When you go to a party and they're rapping to our rap songs, I don't even know the lyrics. And they know all the lyrics, and it's nigger this, nigger that. Like, how could that roll off your tongue so easy? And then you look at me and call me honey. Like, it's not going to happen. But, I mean, the girl that I was
weird,
telling you
yeah.
about before, when they had conflicts and stuff, it was nigger, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Just
think the closest
can't
to
tolerate
white
that.
I can go is a mixed race.
Okay.
I think that's the closest I would go. I'm serious. No, you have to have some half black something. You have to have black in you. If
I
you
think
don't have,
if I were to date a white person, a white man, they would just have to be very woke. Like they'd have to be very open. They wouldn't be able to tell me like, oh yeah, racism doesn't exist or it's in people's minds. Like no, you have to know what you have to know your place, and you have to be, you know, cultured.
Know that
like,
you're entitled, that you have entitlements.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
there.
Know your privilege.
Yes,
know that
know
it
your
exists.
privilege.
Don't deny my reality.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the most important thing, you know. And I think I can get past that. Like I can get past the race thing if I'm with somebody who's that open.
what about the term like you people, you guys?
Like yeah, none of that could happen because like you said, like I would just lose it.
Your people.
I would just lose it.
That's why I think it's a lot of, not the black culture, because we tend to really just go out there and do our thing, but the East Indians and so forth, and the Chinese, they really do just stick to their kind because it's a culture thing, you know, it's religion, it's all kinds of stuff.
But that's what I was going to say. I think that with those, and I thought about that too, with black people, it's being black isn't enough to unite us. Right. There's black people from all over the world. Yes. Speak different language, they have different religions. And like you were saying, like you could be a black Caribbean person going to dating a Nigerian man, there's going to be culture clashes. Just because we're black doesn't mean anything at that point, really, right? So I feel like that's something that's unique to black people, right? So it's easier for Chinese people, you know, to stay together because they're speaking Cantonese or Mandarin, and you know they can unite on more things, you know.
And on that though, look at how well those cultures are doing.
So you think? I've been around Indians, so we call them Indians, but they say no, I'm from Pakistan, I'm from here. So even within themselves, they've got division. Or if you are darker skin, Indian, and a lighter skin, they don't like you, even though they're Indians. So there's issues among themselves. We don't see it. All we see is a united front.
That's absolutely
we don't see.
What's important though?
But you see, with black people though, I mean, I can defend us. Because of slavery, we have been in different parts of the world. Like we're talking earlier, you've got Ghanaians, you've got Jamaicans, you've got this, you've got that. So even amongst ourselves, we've got division. Because of the way we're brought up. You know, like we're talking about when I went to Nigeria, they call me Oyibo because I'm light-skinned black.
You're getting treated.
Right. They don't say, okay, you are black, you are black. So we have issues of which we need to work amongst ourselves and get out of it before we can say, hey, we call each other niggers. But on that thought, ladies, thank you so much for coming to my house. I appreciate it, girl.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
Yes, I thank you so much. Thank you for watching Free Up, our very first episode. Next week is going to be exciting, tantalizing, and sensational. Stay tuned.